Hi guys, it's Nigel at 𝘆𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶 Estate Agents and I hope you're well. It's Friday morning, the sun is out, and I want to welcome you to my property tour today because I'm up in an old lane called Snarlton Lane, and as I just pan this camera around, you can just see there in behind me a lovely mid-terrace cottage. There is actually an access point through that opening there to the rear garden, so you do have side access as well, but a lovely bay-fronted 3-bedroom, I'm just going to get out the sun, cottage up at Snarlton Lane. It's you go into a lovely hallway, and then when you get from the hallway it spurs off to the right. You've got this beautiful living room with a bay window at the front flooding in natural light, little fireplace with a log fire. There's a separate dining room, there's a kitchen, and even a conservatory at the back there with a downstairs loo. 3 bedrooms are upstairs, bathroom as well. And then you've got a decent sized garden at the back there. You could even put more storage and sheds in the garden because it's a pretty decent size, which we're going to see when we go in there. It's all double glazed, everything one would expect. It's great for people looking for a cottage, edge of town, ideal for first time buyers or people downsizing as well, and they want something smaller. But all in all, Snarlton Lane is a lovely little quiet lane, just going out on the say eastern side of Melksham. So with my tours, I'm going to spin the camera around. We're going to look at the amenities around here, and then we're going to head on into this one at Snarlton Lane to take a good look around. There it is, just at the front there. You can just see this bay window I mentioned. I'm just going to move right a bit just for you guys, because through there's a grey gate that will then lead you up to the rear of the garden. I haven't measured it, but it feels like it's over 100 feet long. You can see the curb is dropped with a lot of these properties along here, so there's a little no parking area here, so you could put 1 car in front if you wanted to, and then 1 car on the drive. It's not as deep as you'd like, because as you can see with other cars along here, it just lips off this pavement area, but they've all dropped their curbs up and along here. Some cars are bigger than others, but at least it does show that there is a parking available. Maybe you could put it along the side. It really depends on the size of your car. Now Snarlton Lane is on the eastern side. There's some lovely walks down there. The school, Forest Sandridge School, which is highly thought of, is just there on the right. This links up then up to Sandridge Road. If you're into your rugby, your football club, rugby club's just down the road there. You can head up towards 𝗁𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗶 and go up Sandridge Common. That then can link you to 𝘀𝗍𝗍𝗍, Cairn or Chippenham. Further up here, if you walk up there, there's a little garage and a shop there. Co-op is just there on the left. I'm quite a fit lad. I reckon I could walk into town in about 10 to 15 minutes. And of course, Melksham's got its amenities. It's a train station, it's got a new campus, array of shops, and it's central, as you know, to other towns like Bradford-on-Avon, Trowbridge, 𝘀𝗍𝗍𝗍, Cairn, Chippenham, Corsham. You know, it's very central, Melksham. And of course to the motorway from here, probably about 20 minutes on a good day, and then you're on the M4. So everything's really located here. Snarlton Lane is just a lovely lane. It's a no-through road down here, so you haven't got any traffic, but it's just for the residents. You can take countryside walks around here. There's plenty of little cut-throughs as well to explore. So it's a nice side of the town. And like I said, just to get in, you just come off Sandridge Road and you come back down, and then you're here to this property which we're showing you today. We're going to go through that double glazed door very shortly, so let's take a look around this property in Snarlton Lane. And here we go. I'm just going to show you that entrance again. There are people, you can see the bins are outside. There will be a back entrance that you'll have to go. People could come across your garden, which I mentioned earlier, but you do have a side gate here just up there, so that's pretty good, because some of these other terrace cottages, so you can see along here, they don't have this little walkway, so it's really handy to get into to the rear of your garden. It feels like a semi, even though I can't call it a semi, but it does feel like that with this property. Let's just take a look through here. So in we go. Birds are twittering quite mad today, so we'll get out of the noise. You would have said you get too much noise from birds, eh? We're straight into the hallway. We've got this laminate wood effect flooring. That's going to link into the living room. You can see where the door is. You could put another door in there, because you can see there's a frame, so you could make that into a porch area. These guys have taken it off, and I guess they just wanted extra space. Radiator there. Stairs, they just go up to the first floor landing. And these guys, you know, have been here a number of years. It's a lifestyle move for these guys. They basically are looking to change area. They absolutely adore this place. They've done some modernising to it. You can see that cute log fire I mentioned. Look at that bay window. You've got some beams giving it the character as well. As I just show you the size of this room, it's pretty decent, this living room. But that bay window is just now showing the light and the natural light, and it just floods it this morning. The time is about, I don't know, 11:30 this morning on Friday. Nice double glazed bay window, lovely recesses again into the wall, so it adds the character. Log burner, TV there, and of course you've got this decent size over here. You could put a table in here if you want. There's the sofa unit there, but because they've got a separate dining room, you're not going to need to. There's an understairs storage cupboard, so just behind here, people want to know where that stores, and that goes into the depth. Let me just take a step back so you can just see the size of this room. It's pretty decent, I think everyone would agree. I love these cottages. We've sold many of these over the years, and they're so sought after. They are on the edge of town. Obviously you don't have a lot of parking, but at least this one has the drop curb. Potentially put one there, so I reckon you could possibly have your 2 parking spaces, but definitely 1. And here's the living room. Brilliant. Nice introduction to the property. And now I'm going to just take you out into the dining room. Dining room table, radiator, obscure window, bringing in natural light, so it's a decent room. And I have seen in the past these rooms get opened up. You see, you could spend more money. I know you have to bang through these walls and into the kitchen, but then you could have bifolding doors out there. And some of these properties have had that done over the years, and they look truly amazing. So there is extra scope if somebody wanted to do that and open this property completely up, and then you have a showpiece kitchen, you know, or a dining room, depending on how you look at it. But me, I just open the whole thing up. And that's why we do these property tours, to demonstrate the possibilities to you guys. It's all about connecting people to property at the end of the day. And that's our job. But even so, nice dining room. Open up again, you can see kitchen. Yes, you can have base units, eye level cupboards, space there for the cooker, dishwasher plumbed in, work surfaces, eye level cupboards. But you can see what I mean by this here, and opening the whole thing up, because this is obviously just a conservatory that's been added. But I think that's something that I would certainly open up. It would enhance the property, it would add to its appeal, but I also think it would add to its value later, especially if you're deciding to stay in a property, not just flip it and turn it and sell it in the year, because you don't quite get the value back at that point. But let's say this is a 5 or 10 year plan, you were deciding to do something, then I think that would be a good shout. Just to open it up, and then we come into the conservatory that I mentioned, and then you open this up and make this into a bigger footprint for your kitchen. And I'll tell you why. Look what's out there. So it's big enough to do, you know, to this footprint here. And I think then this is just wasted space. It's a nice conservatory, and you don't have to touch it if you're happy with it. You've got plumbing for wash machine here. There's a bit of attention that needs to be finished off in here with some kind of damp, because I think it's a single skin wall there. There's a loo there, little sink. They need to paint that really. I'm sure they will before anyone moves in, but if somebody wants to change this anyway, then maybe there's no point to do it. But I think this is an area which would certainly add to the value of the property, all subject to planning and building regs, of course, but I think it's there, ready to happen. Just coming back to recap, just the downstairs. Just recapping the downstairs conservatory, just coming off that kitchen. We were saying maybe you could have a look at opening up if somebody wanted to do that. Obviously subject to, you've got a big garden there. Just go in there. Just while I'm out the garden, there is a gate here that neighbours would have access, but I think they leave their bins, so they never use their gate to bring the bin out to here. So I think it's just for this property, but that's something you can check. But that's how they were built, you know, over the years. So that would be on the deed. But I think that's how they currently use it, so they don't really use anything along with the garden. I think other areas of Melksham, that's Scotland Road, are the same. Little loo in there, plumbing in there for wash machine, dishwasher in here, kitchen. Remember, just so these are ideas, you don't have to take us up on it, but I think they're good ideas, guys, and certainly worth considering. Back from the kitchen into this nice dining room. Again, everything's decent, it's big. Really good dining room. And again, I love this living room. I love that bay window, fireplace, full of character. And of course, you know, you've got the hall there. Let's go upstairs to have a look at those 3 bedrooms and bathroom. And yeah, I'm just coming back through the living room. Beautiful living room. Love the character of the feel. Recesses, fire. Again, that window. Let's start to climb these stairs. I'm just going to open up this gate, and then we're going to climb these stairs. You can see there's a landing area there. Pretty good bathroom in there, which we'll have a look at. And then of course there'll be access to loft space there, bedroom, bedroom and bedrooms. There are 3 bedrooms. Let's just have a look at this bathroom. Pedestal wash and basin, little recess there. That opens up. I'll show you where the gas boiler is. Hey presto. And then you've got your window, little WC wash. We mentioned the wash and basin. There's a ladder style radiator there, and that's where your shower and extractor fan is. Bath. It's not a bad sized room, this. I'll just show you all the areas painted or decorated so you can see it's in good condition up here. Come back out through the bathroom and into the landing area. And there'll be bits to finish off in any property, you know, but this is kind of ready to move in, but some painting and some touching up. And I think you're pretty much home and dry. And then if you extend it, you can get a lovely cottage out of it as well with a bigger footprint. Now this is the 3rd bedroom. There's a little chest of drawer in here. It's a little one's room, double glazed window to the front elevation. Definitely fits a single bed. There's a little cupboard there where you can see the coat or the little rack there. Again, this laminate effect flooring, but certainly big enough for a single bed. If you don't have children, then maybe you can use this as an office as well, because a lot of people will. The reason why I say this is because then you've got 2 bedrooms here. So if we go into this room first, let's just check this room. Double bedroom there, built in, little recess in there as well. Double glazed window, but you can see where the bedroom is. The bed. There's this really deep recess there, so they've got a, you know, chest of drawers. Come around, you know what the front's like, so we've already been there. But it's a good 2nd bedroom this, and it's a double bedroom. Little storage under there, which is quite cute. But obviously that just opens up and you've got the depth. You could, I don't know if you could push this away. It's a solid wall, but maybe, I don't know, you could make something into that as well. But it's a decent enough storage cupboard. Come back through to the entrance. Just wanted to remind you again of this landing area. Bedroom 3, landing to the bathroom. That's bedroom 2, which we've left. And now we're into bedroom 1, which is at the rear of the property. Good enough sized bed, freestanding units on either side. Again, that same like wood effect, laminate flooring. You can see the size of that over there, which we're going to go out to later. You can see what the neighbours have done and put some outbuildings out there. It's all pretty cool. It's quite a quiet development really, because it's not a development, I mean a lane. Wardrobe goes in there. They've got a little desk in there just for working from home. And a decent enough bedroom. So these are the 3 bedrooms upstairs and bathroom. Let's get out to have a look at that rear garden. So we're just going to walk back through this living room. As you can just see the size of this living room here. We're going to go back through into this dining room, back through this kitchen, which we mentioned about opening up, into the conservatory. Little loo on the left there. And there's your rear garden. The side gate, remember we showed you that side gate which leads you to the front. You can put your bins, wheel them out the front. Lovely little patio here. It's a decent sized garden this. There's a little outbuilding out there for storage. You can see the neighbouring properties have other things there. We mentioned about this gate. I don't know if they've ever used it, but it is there on a title deed for their access. Birds are singing everywhere. And it's just decent. I mean, you've got another patio, the garden's laid to lawn. And you can put other seating and attractive features in here. It's bounded by brick walling and some timber. As I just keep walking up, you can see I'm walking. It's quite a long garden, this, guys. Again, I can see other people's seating areas. You can make I don't know, water features up here. I've seen all sorts of things going on in these gardens. You can grow planters, shrubs, trees. Keep walking up. Again, it's as hard standing. You could put something else out here. I think this is an old building from years ago. So it's like an open storage, really. And if I just pop the camera in here, there you can have it's just an old storage area. There might be some power that's used to be connected. I don't test it, so I don't know if it's still working, but it would have been at the time, years ago. And there's your rear view. Let's do the same walk going back down. It's quite nice, this. The sun is out, so it's lovely. But it just shows you off what your garden's like at the rear. 2 little areas here that are gravelled or pebbled. And you take a step down, and then you've got another couple of steps, and then you're into this level. Nice little path and patio, let's call it. I think it's cute to have a seating area around here. And you can really build this garden up. It's a bit of a blank canvas, really, because, you know, they've done all the basics with this and the patio and spending the money. And like I said, if you bring this out, I wish I could show you. So there's one over there that's been done. And you can see all these other extensions going up. And they're lovely, beautiful. You see that pitch there? And they've got that like atrium in their kitchen. I mean, there's some really stunning rear extensions up here. I wish I could show you today properly. But if you ever want to see any of our collection of properties that we sold over the years, I can do that with those extensions. What a lovely garden at the rear. So to summarise, it's just a decent cottage. They don't come up often. It's on a nice side of town. It suits first-time buyers. Anyone romantic who likes the cottage feel, this is ideal for. You can have a professional couple, people, someone even downsizing. It's absolutely perfect. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour. It's Nigel at 𝘆𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗶 Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. Any questions, feel free to give me a nudge. Be happy to answer them. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to hearing from you.